Hello, everyone. My name is Natalie Armstrong-Moton with Marketing Resolution YouTube channel. Thanks very much for watching today. I have as a special guest Yida Hong, who has a very unique background in that she was a litigator in Hong Kong, mediator in Hong Kong, but now also provides services in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Hello, Yida. How are you?
Hi, Natalie. I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. Thanks so much for joining me today. I wanted to chat with you a little bit about the uniqueness in your practice, in that it is multilingual, multicultural, multinational practice. It's a fascinating combination of skills and experience that you bring to the table. Tell me a little bit more about your practice.
For sure. I'm a qualified mediator with ADR Institute of Canada and ADR BC right now. And a bit of my background, I practiced real estate law as well as litigation in Hong Kong. And I have handled numerous litigation. And because of the civil justice reform in Hong Kong 10 years ago, we have a practice direction saying that all litigation, for all cases, we have to attend mediation. And therefore, I attended mediation with my clients for numerous cases. And during that experience, I got through all the mediation and I experienced the benefits of mediation. And in the cases I handled, most of them are land redevelopment cases, and the issues is usually whether the developer will be able to acquire the whole piece of land and whether the property owner will be able to sell their land in a good price. But usually in the traditional court, they will rule on the price. But in fact, there are a lot of different stories behind the situation. And through the mediation experience, we will know the real concern of the parties and address those concerns. Say, for example, in redevelopment cases, the property owner is not willing to sell, not only because of the price, it's because they have lived in the area for such a long time. They got used to the neighborhood. Their kids go to the school just right next to the building, and all these factors that makes a very different consideration in the transaction. So I think for mediation, it is very important and it's a very good opportunity for the parties to address the real concern. And through this experience, I started my mediation practice here after I came to Canada, and I want to promote this practice to the community here as well.
Well, and so, excuse me, so that's a really important point that you make, in that the court system is valuable for hearing disputes that have to do with the law. But so often our disputes don't really have anything to do with the law. They have to do with other issues and other concerns that we have. And so through mediation, you've found the right place for people to come and address those other concerns. But I really like that in Canada, because you speak Mandarin, Cantonese, and English, you can provide for the Chinese community in Canada a service that understands their language, understands their culture, understands differences in religion, and the immigrant experience, and so much of the richness that comes through being an immigrant community. So I really like that. And I know that, in fact, you are held in such high regard in that community that you've been extended the invitation to be the chairperson at the ADR BC Symposium, talking about these concerns and these issues and the ways in which we can resolve things within an immigrant community. Tell me a little bit about the panel that you're chairing.
Thank you. And I'm super excited to chair this panel. The panel will talk about the cultural considerations in mediation and develop skills in handling multicultural, multilingual disputes. And usually, if you have different cultural and ethnic background, you have the cultural consideration and also the gesture and or the language you speak is quite different. And not about the language. Is say, for example, for Chinese people, they, even if they think it is not so good, they will say yes. So sometimes for Japanese people or Taiwanese, Asian people, they will have the same thinking because they love peace and they do not want disputes. So I think this panel is a very good chance for everyone to come and join and listen something about different cultures and how it affects the results, and also how it affects how a mediator handle mediation and knows about the people with different cultural background. And I am sure it is a very valuable opportunity for everyone.
I will agree with you. And one of the things I really, really love about Vancouver is the richness in the diversity in that city. There are so many people from so many cultures speaking so many languages. There's a great variety of religious preferences. It's a fantastic, rich textile of humanity in Vancouver. And I know that one of the things the ADRBC has done, which I think is lovely, is that they've invited not just mediators and arbitrators, but they've invited everyone, every business owner, every citizen, every person should come and learn and take great advantage of the speakers like you who can provide actual skills in understanding and working with and working beyond conflicts and issues that arise within those communities. So I really appreciate the work that you've done. And I know that you've got a website for people to connect with you at mediateplus.ca. It's a great website, and so we encourage everyone to connect with you. And Yida, I know that you also, as an ADRBC member, we can connect to the adrbc.com website, and people can find your bio on that website also.
Yes.
So I think that, you know, the work that you do, being multilingual, multicultural, is a real fantastic value for the folks there in Vancouver and beyond. And I know that you are still connected with the Hong Kong Center for Dispute Resolution, correct?
Oh, yes, that's right. I am still on the panel of General Mediator with Hong Kong International Arbitration Center, as well as the Hong Kong Mediation Accreditation Association Limited. So people can ask me to become their mediator of their cases. I'm very happy to do so.
Excellent. So it doesn't really matter. They can be in Hong Kong, they can be in Vancouver, and because of modern technology, you can handle whatever dispute arises on either side of the globe.
Yes, like what we are doing here.
Exactly right, exactly right. Well, Yida, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you spending a little bit of your morning with me, and I look forward to hearing back from you about the symposium and the panel.
Thank you, Natalie. Very nice talking to you.
It's my pleasure. As I mentioned, everyone, I will put the links in the description bar down below so that you can connect with Yida directly, and appreciate you viewing this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing, making sure that everyone is invited to the symposium. And as always, be good humans. Thanks very much, Yida. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.